Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're discussing changing materials. Many materials will change their shape when an external force is applied to it and its temperature is changed. Whether a material changes its shape permanently depends on the force applied and the material's elasticity, and sometimes the materials keeping their shape depends on temperature. For example, when water is cooled, it freezes and keeps the shape given to it as long as the temperature is maintained. Some materials are hard, some materials are soft. Hard materials are difficult to change the shape by applying more pressure, temperature, and generally more effort. Whereas the shape of a soft material can be easily changed, mostly just by our hands. We can change the shape of soft materials by squishing, bending, twisting, or stretching them. Now, how do you stretch something basically but pulling an object by hand or by help of tools can be easily achieved. But you have to keep in mind that every object can stretch to a certain point before it breaks and deforms. Here are some examples. Squishing an object can also change its shape. For some materials, you can do this by hand. For some hard materials, more force is required, but you can still squish anything really. Try squishing a bottle of water and you can see how easily it is done. Here are some examples. Another way to change shape of a material is by bending it. Many things can be made by bending metals. For example, a car. A car is nothing but bend metals in different shapes. Here are some examples to show you how a car is made and how a material can be bent. Twisting can also change an object's shape and mostly be seen in a rope or electricity wire, and also balloons can be twisted to make different shapes. Here are some examples on how to twist something changes its shape. Let's see what we learned. Answer these questions. What is happening in this picture? What is happening in this picture? Now let's see if you can answer what is happening in this picture. Last but not least, tell me about this picture. we have learned that we can change shape of materials, the only question stands, why? Why do we need to stretch, bend, squeeze, and twist something? Well, I'll tell you why. We use these four actions to make things so we can use them in our everyday life. For example, a piece of metal is a piece of steel unless you bend it, twist it, stretch it to make a car out of it. Your sofa, bed, and even the clothes you are wearing are made by twisting, bending, stretching, and squeezing different types of materials together to make you happy. Now let's see if you can pronounce these words. Bend, bend. Repeat after me. Bend. Twist, twist. Repeat after me. Twist. Stretch, stretch. Repeat after me. Stretch. Squash. Repeat after me. Squash. Squash. Change, change. Repeat after me. Change. Shape, shape. Repeat after me. Shape. Dough, dough. Repeat after me. Dough. This is your host Mohsen Bukhari signing out.